Thanks for staying with us. Last October, I appeared before a judge in Brownsville, Tennessee, with my archaeology team to explain my intentions. Simply put, this American hero deserved better. The court agreed. And on April 29th, the excavation for Sandy Wills began. Dr. Jared Burks pinpointed 7 probable graves based on his data to excavate. This was grave number 1. As I stood watch, my heart became overwhelmed with anxiety. No one could say for certain what or who was buried 6 feet below. Sandy died on February 8, 1889, of unknown causes. Had he completely returned to the dust, or were his skeletal remains preserved? As archaeologists methodically removed soil, another group sifted through the dirt in search of any clue. The first items identified? Nails from the casket.
Square nails. Nails that were probably made in the 1800s.
When they reached the bottom of the grave shaft, shock and relief. A full set of teeth. Although they were not attached to the root, bioarchaeologist Dr. Giuseppe Verselletti confirmed the condition and age of the teeth indeed matched Sandy's characteristics.
We found a poorly preserved skeleton that was represented by a few teeth and traces of long bones.
And upon further examination, he could see evidence of trauma from being enslaved.
You can find evidence of stress in teeth as transverse bands, right, lines that run across the dentition. What we have seen here, those lines are there and they're extremely pronounced. Probably more pronounced than I have seen in any other skeletons that I have studied, and I have looked at hundreds of skeletons. And I think that that really shows you the impact of being born into slavery.
Dr. Burke's photographs of Sandy's remains were haunting. There was just enough evidence to confirm his height from his enlistment record, race, and sex. 6 other graves were opened. Not a single one could have possibly matched Sandy Wills except for grave number 1.
And this is where the bone.
Dr. Jared Burks delivered a comprehensive report detailing his findings, and I shared this information with the government, requesting a full burial with honors. Officials conducted their own investigation, and in July, it was official. Sandy Wills was eligible for a military burial with honors.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. It was a happy day.
On August 8th, the archaeology team returned one final time to open Sandy's grave. This time, I invited family and friends from Brownsville to watch as we exhumed the remains of my great-great-great-grandfather. Locals like Carrie Parker, her great-great-grandfather and uncle, Dick Parker and James Wills, actually served with Sandy.
I thought of how they were treated, number 1. No payday. Worked in the hot sun from sun up to sundown.
To actually go to the gravesite where our ancestors actually are and to exhume their remains and give them the proper respect that they deserve, that is monumental. That is it's very real. It's not philosophical anymore. It's there. You can see it, you can touch, you can feel it.
Rawls Funeral Home was on standby with a brand new casket because Sandy's original casket had disintegrated except for the nails and a few slices of wood. It was fitting that Ethan, who found the farm years ago, handed me Sandy's remains. I gently placed a bag filled with Sandy's teeth, nails from the original coffin, and his decomposed remains now melted into the soil into this gloss-finished crepe interior casket. Sandy deserved the best casket that money could buy. Ethan and I proudly led the pallbearers as they carried Sandy through this old cotton field one final time. The next day, a long procession from Brownsville to Memphis for the reinterment of Sandy Wills at West Tennessee State Veterans Cemetery.
This is a historical day, so we should be here to celebrate this morning. We celebrate the honor of Private Sandy Wills.
Thank you very much, Sandy Wills, for what you did for us.
Words can't describe, but the one description is he's home, he's at rest, and the spirit of Sandy Wills will always live throughout us, and the legacy will live on. Thank you all.
We honor his memory today. We pledge to continue the fight for freedom, justice, and equality for all. Thank you. And now, our final focus. Historians believe far too many Civil War veterans are buried in unmarked graves. Sandy Wills now has a headstone, his grave's first Veterans Day. It's never too late to say thank you for your service. I'm Cheryl Wills. Thanks for watching.